I'm not a stats merchant, and I don't like to view myself as a stats merchant, but I'm not sure, but I think United didn't have a single shot on target or off target in the second half. This was a beatdown. This was an adoption, possibly a colonization, and I think this was also a deconstruction and perhaps even a graduation. We've got to talk about the fridge. We need to talk about the fridge, and we need to have a serious, honest discussion about fridges. And we need to talk about De Bruyne, who laid it down, a bit about Mahrez, and we need to really ask ourselves, beyond just what we're going to get as a very competitive title race, are United actually going to make top four? I need to know. Just personally speaking, I need to know what the Ralph kid said to these guys at halftime. Because whatever he said to these guys at halftime, it obviously didn't work. Like, it obviously didn't work what he said to these guys at halftime because, my lord, I am because first, City controlled the entire game. City were easily the better team and they dictated the entire game. And you could just see that there's a clear golfing class between City and United. And I understand because the anti-Pogba brigade will be there. We're going to talk about Pogba's pass. Okay, we're going to talk about Pogba's pass. But in the first half, City were definitely the better team. But as I tweeted out, you could see where United could say what's up. You could see where United could possibly come in and really try to say a few things. I don't know what happened in that second half. I just don't know what happened. Because United, it's like if they weren't ready to play. And let's deal with the pink elephant in the room. Let's deal with the orange orangutan in the room. If Cristiano had played, would United have done better? No Cristiano, no party. That is complete and utter bullcrap. That is complete and utter bullcrap. Cristiano needs service. If you have 0 shots on target, 0 shots off target, I want to show you something. I want to show you something. Shout out to your boy Abdul. Let me show you, because you guys think I'm going crazy. I want to just show you something here. Shout out to Abdul, who you obviously know from the Hangout. This is what Abdul sent me. Because I want to ask people, how is Cristiano supposed to score if you have a graphic like this? Can you see that? This was in the last 50, so this was during a 50-minute increment in the game. Man City 92% possession, Man United 8% possession. Ocho, Huito, whatever language you want to speak. That's what we're talking about there. So you can't create chances if you don't have the ball. I need someone to tell me, beyond what Grealish does for City, what does Bruno Fernandes do? Because I don't know what Bruno Fernandes was doing in this game. For Man City, here's the thing. They played very well. Mahrez scored, and I mean, that's Robin goal was absolutely awesome. But United created the issues for themselves. And that's where we've got to talk about Maguire, because we have to have a Maguire conversation, because I'm going to give City their flowers. I'm going to give City their flowers because, man, like, you can insult Molly once. Pep is a heck of a coach. In terms of ball retention, ball possession, usage of the ball, finding channels, creating opportunities, creating space, imagination of everyone on the ball, everyone having amazing ability and having a high football IQ, Pep is a heck of a coach. And watching City play when they're on their game, it is excellence in ball movements and inventive ball movements. You've got to give Pep his flowers there. But this is about Maguire. And guys, we have to have a real conversation here. You're English, cool. You're captain, cool. When we talk about football, we keep it a stack. Because we love the game so much, we have to keep it a stack. And if we're keeping it a stack, This dude is trash. This dude is trash. You know, Maguire is Man United's worst player. That isn't cap. That isn't lie. This man is United's worst player. So how disconcerting or confusing can it be for a United team when your captain is the worst player on your team? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. How is that your captain of your side is the worst player in your team? Because beyond just the position, because when you look at both goals, specifically that first goal, that's on Maguire. Maguire, you are captain. That means you're leader of the defense, which means you have to take charge. You have to take charge. And the amount of times that you see this guy out of position and this guy doesn't know his left from his right, that's why they call him Harry the Fridge Maguire. That is his name. Because the guy moves like a fridge, and I think the guy thinks like a fridge. But beyond that, though, is with being captain comes a sense of leadership. How is United as a team supposed to progress if the guy that is wearing the captain armband and the leader of your pitch, the worst player and the liability? And because he's the captain, nobody calls him out for it. Because what has to happen is he's going to be dropped. You bring it in Eric Bay or so for the play back to whatsoever, and then boom. Because this is what we have always said. Because it's like you have this guy was amazing in the Euros. But what is the new thing that we now learned about the defending? You are judged by how you defend in an attacking team where there is more space between the midfield and defense. If you're in a defensive team, you're going to get so much help from that midfield because the space is thinner. But when you're playing an attacking team and there's more space between the midfield and the defense, you're going to have to now do more ISO defending, and you're not going to have to make more split-second decisions when you now face a quick counter-attack, specifically against a team as offensive and attacking as a Man City. So the true test of a defender is how you play in an attacking team. And we've seen from Maguire, you're protected in Southgate's system. But in rugby, where rugby is all about attacking, you're exposed and you're shown for the sham that you are. You're shown for the sham that you are. So I just need someone to explain to me. Just someone needs to explain to me that. So you're saying that because he's English, he can't be dropped. Is that where we're at right now? Because he's English, he can't be dropped. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. He's crap. He's a liability. But I think, look, the only thing United can take from this is Pogba's pass to Sancho and Sancho's goal. That's it. That is literally the only positive in this entire game. Pogba with a stupendous pass, Sancho cutting with an amazing goal. Apart from that, City beat the living crap out of this guy. This was a beatdown. Like, it is embarrassing to even call this a rivalry or a local derby because that second half was that was a disgrace. That's a flipping disgrace. For a team like Man United, with the amount of the players you have, how much you spend, and the kind of, because I told you, people keep saying that United are a big club. Are they? Are United really a big club? Are they just a big club because we keep seeing Fergie in the stands? That was freaking, I was about to say freaking decade ago. Fergie is gone. You see, we have to deal with it now. We can't deal with, but it's United. I don't give a damn. Cool, business was great, but that second half, you got beat down by Man City. De Bruyne. Look, De Bruyne put it down. And I think that, I always say that one of the best guys you want in a counter-attack is De Bruyne because he's got superb decision-making. He almost had an amazing assist because there was a breakaway where he was by himself. He had no help. And that's the brilliance of De Bruyne, is that he will never rush into a decision. Because he waited, kept holding on to the ball, waited until Foden made the right kind of run and played a nicely weighted pass just in on the inside. And if Foden got his angles right, that could have been a goal and could have been an amazing assist by De Bruyne. But when you look at City and United's question, what is the difference here? For City, this is a team that have a very clear idea of what they want to do, and every single player on that pitch buys into that idea and executes Pep's plan. What you see from Man United is ragdoll, and these players they are opposites, because this is what I said during the preview. Rag ball is what beats this City team. 100%. And I think in that first half, I was like, oh, this can happen. But what have people been saying about this United team? They get tired. So during the second half, I think that City imposed themselves with keeping hold of the ball, and United just vamoosed. These dudes, they just vamoosed. So it's, keeping it a stack with you, man, bro. Like, for me, my money is still on Man City, but I think we're in for a great title race, because I think for Man City, you see, people were like, okay, whoa, like after that loss against Tottenham, what's happening to Man City? Are they screwed? Are they everything? But, bro, they're back in it. And they want it. Pep wants his trophy, because trust me, Pep knows me. He knows me. He knows that he doesn't want to go trophyless. He knows he doesn't want to go trophyless. So City are in it. Guys, I still this is where I am. I just don't believe that Cristiano is going to play in the Europa League. But the way that the table is looking, and the way this team is looking, and the games hand that Arsenal have, and the way Arsenal are looking, bro, I don't know, man, for this United dudes. I just don't know. Because this team, see, this is the main issue that United have. You're stuck with Ragnick from at least the end of the season. Now you can maybe think about Ten Hag and Pochettino, but from now to the end of the season, you're stuck with Ragnick. And Ragnick is just going to give you Rag, but this is what I can't just change to something else. See, people say, okay, just create a formation that just works for these players. Because clearly, rag ball doesn't work for these dudes. Because you think that, oh, Bruno Fernandes is passing, Pogba's passing and ability, the speed of Rashford, the technical ability of Sancho, the footballing ability of Tears and so forth. You would think that with the players that they have, boom. But a key thing here is the midfield. The midfield is the heart of everyone's team. I told you, I played midfield. I know how important it is. And the issue is, you look at Rodri, De Bruyne, and Silva. Guys who know how to keep the ball very well and are very well skilled when they have the ball and know how to move the ball around. McFred, they put in a good shift, but it's not going anywhere. And people say, what about Pogba? Because I know people say, oh, Pogba. Where is this great Pogba that you talk about? Here's the thing. What is Pogba supposed to freaking do? De Bruyne looks to his right, he sees Rodri. He looks to his left, he sees Bernardo Silva. Very skilled players. Pogba looks to his right, he sees Fred. Looks to his left, he sees the King of Scotland. Now, they are good at what they do, but a midfield is a unit. Xavi needed Iniesta. Iniesta needed Xavi. Xavi needed Busquets. Modric needed Casemiro. Casemiro needed Modric. Modric needed Cruz. Cruz needed Casemiro, and so forth. A midfield is a unit. A midfield isn't just one man. Pirlo, Gattuso, they all operated as one. No, sorry, Pirlo, Gattuso, Seedorf, they operated as a unit. Pirlo, Vidal, Pogba operated as a unit. United don't have a midfield. And if you don't have a midfield, it's going to be very hard to play a Man City. But even if you don't have that, fair enough. How many times did the ball come to Bruno Fernandes? He's about to unleash a pass, but he gets caught in possession. Because if you don't have a midfield, you bypass the midfielder and you look at McFred to try and break things down. But when you have the ball, you have to be able to quickly unleash it to Elanga or to Sancho. But it falls on Pogba. But for me, say all you want about Pogba, he still made that pass to Sancho, which was an incredible pass. What did Bruno do in this game? What did Bruno do in this game? Because against Man City, City will give you space. So you'll always have that opportunity to unleash that pass and execute that pass. Now it's down to you whether you'll be able to execute that pass before you get dispossessed by a team that is very, very aggressive in pressing. But I'll be real. Bro, it's going to be a tough season for Man United, man. Because this is 4-1 is a body blow. Losing 4-1 is everything, but losing 4-1 to your local rivals, And it's not like that. It's in this manner because, again, guys, I'm not a stats merchant, but I need to bring this up. I'm not a stats merchant, man. But I need to bring this up. um, Guys, check this out. Again, I'm not a stats merchant, man, but just for context, for context, City had 24 shots, 10 on target, 70% possession. United had 5 shots, 2 on target. And guys, let me be real with you. I believe that, because maybe my memory is wrong, but I believe from my memory, I believe in the first half it was 3 shots, 2 on target. So I believe that in the second half they had 2 shots off target. But when you look at this is complete and total utter domination. And the reason why it's so egregious is it's Man United. It's one of the supposed biggest clubs in the world. It's a team that has spent unspeakable amounts of money, that have invested heavily in creating their team. And to be so far away from your rivals is disconcerting, because City are on a whole different plane. They're on a whole different plane. And coming up to I told you, look, I'll be real with you. There was a chance for United to win this game. There was a way in which they could win this game. So you say to yourself that, is this because City are so good? Or is it because Ragnick had the wrong tactics? Or is it because they couldn't execute ragball? You see, it's a mixture. City are an amazing team. And you have to know what you're doing to beat Man City, as Tottenham showed. Because remember, Tottenham went to the same stadium and beat them. Deservedly so. Because Conte had a very clear plan of how to utilize the ball in space. Hit them, attack the space, and hit them hard. Everybody knows what the hell that they are doing. The issue here is when United are in possession, there is not a clear idea of what they want to do. All you had was just that great passage of play, or where Pogba gave it to Sancho. But apart from that, there was no clear idea. So you say to yourself that you've got to credit City's. See, that's what people say. City's pressing is very, very key to how they control games and how they win games, because we focus on how well they keep possession. But if whenever you have the ball, you've got 2-3 guys hounding you, coming for you, and are closing off the spaces and either dispossessing you or forcing you to play a bad pass, that leads to why it is so difficult to play these teams. So it's supposed to play a Pep team. But again, I thought Bruno Fernandes was a world-class player. You know? Pogba, we need more. We need more from Pogba. But I know you guys will attack me and say, oh, because he's black and everything going on to Pogba. But I'm sorry. You have to look at it in context. Because if De Bruyne had McFred next to him, what's his face? Had McTominay next to him, had Fred next to him, and Bruno, what is he supposed to do? De Bruyne, quality. 2 good goals of clear anticipation and getting into the place at the right time. But De Bruyne is playing under a very good coach and a very effective, well-drilled system where this works very well. It's different now going into a team where the players and the system are at odds. The player and the system are at odds, you know. But that's why I reply to United guys that I can't take you seriously as a football club. I can't. I'm sorry. As a business brand, 100%. Sell all the jerseys you want, sell all the merch you want, cool. But as a football team, I can't take you seriously. You got liked. You got liked 4-1 by your rivals. So how am I supposed to take you seriously by you getting liked by your rivals? You know? Because the situation we now have right now is, if United don't get top 4, they're out of the FA Cup, obviously Papa John's Cup. And if they don't win the Champions League, who can you attract? Because this is this is what United need to be worried about. The Premier League is ever moving. It's ever evolving. It's more and more competitive. So if you stand still, things are going because the gap is closing. So Wolves, look at what West Ham are doing right now. Bro, I just got done watching Arsenal. Bro, Arsenal are a more functional team than Man United. Arteta is not so as experienced as Ralph. Man for man, look at the kind of players that United have. But when you look at Arsenal as a team, they're a functioning team, which is why he says to himself that you don't give me individuals. You have to know how to operate as a team. And when I look at United, I'm looking at the guys where the players don't know exactly what they're doing and they don't really believe in what they're doing. So now, you see, this would be my advice. Friendly advice to Boychester divided, because right now Boychester is divided. Boychester is fully divided, but this was a bit my advice. Ralph, you need to make top four. Drop ragdoll and create a system that can win games with the players that you have. Because there is no point in enforcing a philosophy on the players that can't execute it. So whether you need to go defensive, play. See, this is why now you're now a manager. Maguire is clearly trash in this system, and it's clearly a limited defender. So protect him. Play much more defensive. Get guys behind the ball and counter guys with the speed and the skill of the players they have through Pogba, Bruno, Sancho, Rashford, and so forth. Because clearly playing an open attacking game ain't going to cut it. Now, it could have been ugly. You could say it's anti-football and so forth. The name of the game is winning. Because for United fans, would you rather win ugly or lose playing freedom fighters for football? Because United, United ain't boring. That's the thing. United, the football is not boring. But you're dropping points. And it would be a disaster if United were unable to get top form. So let's see what some of you kids are saying, and then I will bring in. I will send the link for guys to join in, man. So send in your dub, send in your super chat takes, and I will do my best to answer everything, man. But look, man, bro, you see, I am still. People will call me crazy. I still believe United will get top four. That's my belief. I still believe that United will get top four. But if you to ask me that, okay, would you now put money on United getting top four? I'm not sure. And people say, okay, look, give De Bruyne his flowers right now. De Bruyne is a good player. I've always called De Bruyne a good player. But De Bruyne is a guy who relies a lot on the system and way of playing. He's not an individual. Basically, what Pogba did, De Bruyne couldn't do. Because De Bruyne needs to be in a quality team that's functioning to say what's up. Chelsea Boiler comment says, can you win a league title with McFred in the middle? No. You can have a McFred base, but with a skilled midfielder there, or really, no. Sorry, no. Mine says no. You have to one or the other because you either choose McTominay or you choose Fred, and then you have two other skilled main midfielders. So you have a rigmarole, rough on top guy like a McTominay or a Fred, and then you then have a skilled main midfielder in there. That's how you have to roll. Roddy, is Foden a better centre forward than? It depends what centre forward you're looking at. Now, Cristiano isn't a centre forward. But in terms of a false nine, a modern centre forward, yes, he's because he can dribble, he's more skilled, and he's mobile. Cristiano can't run. So in 2022, if you're talking about a false nine, Foden is better. Wan-Bissaka is trash. Bruno rushes his passing. People say that Wan-Bissaka's main strength is he's a very good defender. So he's a very good 1v1 defender. If you can't do that, and you were at fault, you were also contributing to be at fault of 2 of those goals, because you can't do anything going forward, then of what use are you, bro? Because Rabines, this is me being honest. I'd put my money on Arsenal for top 4 than United. So I said that I don't think United. See, I still believe Arsenal will screw up, and United will get top four. But if they say, okay, put some money United to make top four, I wouldn't do it. So it's like a very weird cop out. I actually wouldn't put money down because this team is a mess. This team is a mess. But I do think Miguel, man, I just don't trust Arsenal because this is a team that's finished eighth 2 seasons before. I can't say that Arsenal will not become Arsenal and somehow find a way to screw up, which is why, bro, take your pick. Take your pick. Because my thing is that Arsenal are losing to Liverpool. They're probably most likely going to lose to Chelsea at the bridge. And they may lose to Tottenham. Now, they don't need to win those games in hand because of how United are messing up, Arsenal don't need to lose those games in hand. But put it this way, if Arsenal are able to get something against either Chelsea or because they're getting something against Liverpool, if they manage to get something against Chelsea or Tottenham, then I think it's over. Lukaku. I thought Atletico was playing in the second half, attacking vengeance. Bro, like, my thing is, who is to blame for that second half? Because that's an embarrassment. Do you blame Ragnick, who you're the manager, or do you blame the players? I hate for the manager to always keep on taking the blame here. Bruno Fernandes is trash. So you can say, oh, Rafa, the manager. Bro, you have the ball. Give a pass. Produce a pass. Guys are making runs. Execute the pass. So if you can't execute the pass, how is that on Ragnick? Sometimes these players have to now sort of take responsibility for being trash. Because Varane once said a trash and he's got it. Bro, it's real, man. It's when it's around, it's real. QCB says, pathetic excuse for a rivalry. It's not a rivalry. No, it's not. No, it's not. Basically, this is like Serena and Maria Sharapova, where they're trying to make it a rivalry, and Serena just kept on beating the crap out of her. It's not a rivalry. City have, when you look at it between City and United, City have destroyed these guys. But shout out to Ole. Ole did hold his own. First game, he made no sums, and now he made them quit. Get the adoption papers ready. It has to happen. Yeah, no, look, I mean, this could be a legal adoption. That City have not done to United because, especially in that second half is sacrilege. That second half was sacrilegious, man. Casey says, West Ham, Chelsea dominated Liverpool. While City reminded Sir Alex of Man U Barca 2011. 0 XG in the second half. Gap in quality is immense. Man U need a midfield overhaul. Yeah, look, for me, a total overhaul, bro. As I said before, you need a midfield. You can't function with McFred and Bruno. McFred are limited footballers. Bruno is also a limited player who only knows how to just pass the ball and produce. You need a controller, a guy who can control the game and dictate play, like a Cruz, Modric, freaking Verratti, and so forth. But it is quite scary with the amounts of money United have spent and how far away they are from these dudes, man. It is actually quite scary. So let me actually share the link because I want to hear what guys are saying, man. Let me share the link, man, to you guys, man. So, Ford, if you're there, man, I've sent you over the link in there, man. So let me send over the link, man. Join in United roast session. All right, so I've sent in the link, man. So if you want to join in and so forth to give your thoughts, I've posted the link on Twitter. Right now. Look, for me, it's hard to say. Between City and Liverpool, it's going to be hard to say. What I want is for both of these guys to still be close come the end of the season. That's what I want. I want both of these guys to still be close come the end of the season, man. So, forward, man. Forward. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me. Wait, Ford, are you there? Abdul.
Yo. Oh, Ford is back.
Okay, yeah, Ford, are you there, bro?
Yo, can you hear me?
No. Ford, sorry. Before you go, I have to let the United fans speak.
Of course.
Yasser Said.
Can you guys hear me?
You're loud and clear, bro. We got
Come
you.
on.
Yasser Said. No, okay, no. That's okay. Yasser, can you just explain that second half to me? Through in your own words. Can you explain that second half to me?
HH, you're such a disgrace. You know that, right? HH, you're very problematic. You know that, right? HH, you're very, very problematic.
How?
human being.
Explain how. I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy.
Because I clicked on your I was watching a little bit of what you were saying. You had the audacity to defend Paul Pogba today. You had the audacity to. You said what you said.
Yes, no. Yes, let me ask you this. Yes, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Everybody deserves blame for United. If you were to pick, any players, because I actually forgot one player. If you were to pick any players who could actually throw their heads up high, there are three players: De Gea, Sancho, Pogba.
But
the only good thing for United in that whole game was De Gea trying to keep you guys in the game, Pogba's pass to Sancho, and Sancho's goal.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's absolute nonsense. That's BS. That's ridiculous. That's embarrassing and football analysis from you, HH. I love you, but I'm gonna call you out right now. That's nonsense. Today, no player, I don't care who they are, should be holding their heads up high. Not one player. Man United are a disgrace. Man United at 11 players on the pitch have been schooled. They were doing olays. We can't compare. We cannot compare. Pogba. I don't care what anyone says. Pogba. We're not possession-based football. When we don't have the ball, Pogba cannot defend. He cannot cover ground. In this team, he is useless. He played one pass, and we praise him for it. Sancho scores one goal, but doesn't do anything else. We needed men to show up today. What we got with boys. I'm not praising mediocrity. I'm not praising the only thing Sancho did was score that goal. He didn't track back. He didn't hustle. He didn't cover ground. He did nothing. He didn't support our Stellis. He did nothing. When we don't have the ball, we must defend. We must defend as a team. That's the thing that people don't understand. Pogba is good on the ball, but Manchester United are not good on the ball.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
No,
let him cook.
This is good. No. This is
cook. Easy, guys. Let him cook.
People don't understand something. We're not a possession-based football. We're better at counter-attacking football, which means that when we don't have the ball, all 11 players have to work their ass off to cover ground. Paul Pogba is good on the ball. He's nice on the ball, but when we lose the ball, he cannot cover any ground. He cannot press. He cannot do anything. Then he's useless. He's absolutely useless. And against Manchester, he is useless. He did one good thing, and that's it. I'm not praising a human being for doing one good thing when we got embarrassed. It was embarrassing. I'm going to say this right now, guys. We played Manchester City in November 6th at Old Trafford. What was the difference? This is 4 months. What is the difference? What is the difference?
No. Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this though, because this is what I want to know. Because especially from United fans, and I want to come to Abe's next. United fans, and I'll come to you forward. Who is most to blame, Ralph or the players?
That's the problem. They're figuring out who is to blame. Everybody's to blame. The club is shit. At the end of the day, we gotta face the reality. We are shit. This is 10 years of shit. This is what happens when you make mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. We paid 18 million, and we gave him captaincy, Harry Maguire. Every single time he plays in the big game, 4-2 against Leicester, 2-0 against Man City. Was it 5-0 against Liverpool? 4-1 against Watford. Again and again, you cannot play at this level. He is not good enough, and he is the captain of a football team. He's supposed to be Roy Keane. He is supposed to be
hold on. I want to make sure that everyone has a chance to think it. So let me come to Abe's man. Abe's other United fan man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Talk to me, Abe. Talk to me,
Loud
bro.
and clear, as man.
Yeah, I want to make an announcement. I've given my papers to Real Madrid this season, the
You're
rest of the season.
embarrassing
No,
it. Nah,
I've
fake,
signed away.
Yo, United
fake
fans are
fans.
so
I love
much,
Madrid,
man.
man.
Let him
I love
wait. Easy.
Madrid.
Let him land, man. Let him land. Abe's talk is like
No,
okay.
no.
It's
Nah,
cool.
that's embarrassing it.
Joking aside. Yeah, that was the most embarrassing game, man. That was worse than that might be up there with the was 4-5-0 Liverpool game this season. Like it was embarrassing. Like we had 8% possession, I think, second half. Like literally, what Yasir was saying, he's right, man. Like it's fact. It's 10 years. It's not something brand new. It's 10 years. The whole process. Like we've had trash owners for 10 years, and they keep buying 80 million players here, buying this player, McTominay, Fred. These are rubbish players, and it's been like this for 10 years. It's nothing to do with Ralph. This is 10 years. This is what happens when you got these American owners, man. Like you might
speak on Wan-Bissaka today. Speak on Wan-Bissaka today, bro.
listen. Lasaka, listen. If I speak, yeah, I prefer not to speak. I'll get in trouble, man. I'll get in trouble. I don't want to say too much, but Wan-Bissaka, that's a Hall of Shame performance. Wan-Bissaka dropped today. Like literally 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. Literally 0 out of 10. Like giving the ball away, just see we're barely pressing him, and he was just kicking it away. It's like if you told me to watch the TV now and say this guy professional footballer, I would legit think he plays in a park, like he's a Sunday league footballer. I'm not convinced he's professional. I don't know where he did his trials, where he did it.
So Ibs. So are you saying that top 4 is officially gone?
I said that a long time ago. It's done. It was finished weeks ago. It was done after the Watford game was done.
No. Okay. Who is most to blame here? Do you blame Ralph for enforcing rag ball on a team that can't play rag ball, or the players not able to execute a rag ball? Like, what is the issue here?
But the thing is, the manager, I can't really blame the manager. This is not his team. And these players are a bunch of different players from 3 different managers. Some of these players have been there since Van Gaal, Mourinho, Oli. You can't expect Ralph to just come in there and just... If they were young players, I understand. But we got players like Maguire, different players at different ages. Like it's a team. It's like an ultimate team. Just a bunch of different players just mixed in together. It's not. You can't expect Ralph to just come in and I don't even think Klopp would do anything with this team.
All right. So let me come to Ford, and after Ford, I will take your super chats and dubs, bro. So Ford, talk to me, man.
You know what, HH, you're a good man, so I want to give you an option, bro. I'm gonna give you 2 options.
Okay. Well, nice. So this is like red pill, blue pill, then. Okay, cool.
Exactly like that. Exactly. So, red pill is I'll give you a full breakdown on Man United. I give you no banter aside, just full breakdown from an objective standpoint. Blue pill, I run the mixtape because there's a certain somebody in that United team that needs to get the mixtape run on them. So,
you see, as much as I like the red pill and so forth, life is too short, and I think that we have to enjoy life. So.
I agree,
Run
man.
that blue pill. Run that blue pill.
That's an amazing choice, HH.
Drop the tape.
Choice. While I run the mixtape, while I get this ready, I just say go to your DM, just check what I sent you your DM, and you might want to pop that on the screen, bro. But there's a certain somebody in that United squad that needs to that we need to talk about. And the thing is, there's so many. Like we've mentioned quite a few already. Obviously, Wan-Bissaka, horrible right back, horrible. For me, somebody doesn't get talked about enough. Scott McTominay, McSauce they called him. McSauce they called him.
He gets cooked. He gets cooked,
but I don't think he gets cooked. I mean, I even see Roy Keane saying, "Oh, he's an honest lad," and all this nonsense. Like, stop capping for the guy. He's dead. And obviously, there's Harry Maguire, of course, horrendous.
Wait. Ford, do you have stuff in the background? Because someone's TV's on. I can hear some background noise.
No, that's not me. No, it's not me.
All right. Continue.
Yeah. So we could even run a mixtape on Maguire for sure, but there's a certain somebody. There's a certain somebody.
So is this the guy that we're looking at the screen? Is this the dude?
This guy right now, Bruno Fernandes, the biggest fraud the game has ever seen. Like, I don't say this lightly, guys. This guy is the biggest cancer football has ever seen. Like, no cap. Like, this guy, after a few stat padding goals and penalties and whatnot, they were comparing him to Eric Cantona. Eric Cantona. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember what this guy was like in his prime. I only caught a little bit of it, and this guy was an incredible footballer. Forget the goals and assists. Eric Cantona was an incredible footballer. Bruno Fernandes is one of the worst number 10s I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm not even capping. Like, if you look at 10s we see in the Premier League, people that don't get a lot of praise, like even an Eriksen, a Juan Mata, Mesut Ozil, obviously Kevin De Bruyne.
Coutinho better than him.
Coutinho much better than Bruno Fernandes. And people will say, oh no, but look at Bruno's stats. Look at the goals, look at the assists, look at the penalties.
Yeah,
oh my God.
And also, see, the key thing, the reason why things are so bad for Bruno, so people always use the whole CR7 tax. Cristiano wasn't even in the squad. And my thing is that if you watch the game closely, there were many opportunities where Bruno, you have the chance to pass the ball, but you hesitate, and you hesitate against one of the best pressing sides in the world, you will lose the ball. Because, bro, this is the perfect game for you to do what you can do, because there's not a deep block. There is space for you to hit Sancho, to hit Elanga, and so forth, and the guy drops a 0 out of 10.
Exactly. And HA's, like, growing up, we watch, obviously you're a little bit older than me, but we watched number 10s who were, like, the number 10 on the team, like, going back to even the days of Cruyff. He gave the number 10 to people who were the best footballer on the team. That's what you're meant to be. You're meant to be the best footballer on the team. I mean, there's even a story of Romario back in the day who said that he wanted to wear, I think, the number 11.
Bring that Ronaldinho jersey, HH. Bring that Ronaldinho jersey, man.
Cruyff said to Romario, no, you're not wearing a number 11, you're wearing a number 10 because you're the best player on this team, which is meant to be that number 10 position.
Forward speaking facts.
Bruno Fernandes, like when we talk about what number 10s are meant to be, Bruno is the opposite of all of them because number 10s are meant to be able to dribble. He can't dribble.
Forward, does he? Who's our number 10 though? Who wears number 10 for us, by the way?
That's a Rashford, but that's a different. That's a different
Marcus
story.
who? Marcus
that
who?
is a different story completely. Let me not even get on to Meek Mills. Like, come on, let's leave him for another day.
Easy.
Let's leave him for another day. But for Bruno Fernandes, playing in the number 10 position, traditionally the number 10 position, he can't dribble. His pass, like number 10s are meant to be good at retaining the ball. Like, I think it's someone like a Juan Mata, great ball attention in his prime. Bruno Fernandes is regularly dropping 60% pass accuracy in games, bro. Like that's unbelievable. Like you can't even do that in a park. Like if you were to watch your local like 5-a-side in the park and you just somehow did the stats, they wouldn't have 60% pass accuracy. Like it's ridiculous. Like this guy is the epitome of. Let me not swear. Let me keep it PG. But HH, go back to my DM and go back to the previous photo that I sent you. Because there's a certain Portuguese guy who is a number 10 as well, who doesn't get enough respect from the streets. He does not get enough respect.
Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Blood Clot Silva.
Yeah, he's good.
Now, let me read this quote, yeah. Let me read this quote, because obviously you guys saw the one before where Bruno's talking about, in fact, we'll get onto it. We'll go in chronological order. So Bernardo Silva says here, but what's the point in me getting an assist if we lose 3-1? I don't want an assist. If my team loses 3-1, you should look for what's best for your team and not what's best for you. Buzz. That's what's much more important than finishing the season with 30 goals or 30 assists.
That's to the stats padders, man. That's to the stats padders.
Shout out your boy Terry Flowers. I know he's feeling it right now.
You know, forward. We're opening a can of worms, by the way. You know, because you did, bro. Because we can talk about one on Sadio Mane, which is clutch for Liverpool, versus a Mohamed Salah that explodes.
You're not talking about Liverpool right now.
All I'm gonna say.
No. Yas said this is a roast session on Man United.
Don't change the
please
subject.
stick with the program. We are here to roast your club.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Ford, continue with the roast, please.
Yes.
Continue with the roast.
Now, HH, bring up the second photo, which is of Bruno Fernandes. Now, this quote from Bruno Fernandes, I remember reading it live, like watching the interview, like live. I think it was last year.
And it was a Tottenham
This
game,
was
Tottenham
one
game.
of the most shameless, interviews I've ever seen. And this quote, this quote sums up this prick. Like this guy's a rat, bro. This guy is a cancer to their beautiful game.
He looks like a donkey. He looks like a donkey.
Like, he actually is, bro. Like even again, and we'll get on to even other things in Bruno's game. But look, just read this. Let me read this out. I scored against Tottenham, but people say penalties don't count. So the game doesn't finish 6-1, but it finishes 6-0. This
Wait,
absolute
didn't Frank Lampard
rat.
score the penalties for Chelsea? Didn't he take all the penalties for Chelsea?
Well, we're
Isn't
not
that
doing
why
that,
he
bro.
got all
We're
the
not
goals?
doing that. We're not
Isn't
doing that.
that
Don't
why,
ever
you
compare
know?
Bruno.
Stick to
I
the
mean, I'm
subject,
just
Yasin, man. Stick to the
I just want to
subject,
know.
bro.
I
Stick to the
just want to know. I
subject,
just
bro.
want to know. For
You know
like,
what? You know what?
didn't Drogba not take the penalties, but Lampard did? Lampard
Yes.
majority.
Wait. Yes,
Yeah,
what?
sir.
Yes,
What does
this
that
is
have
a
to do with
roast
anything?
session, man. What the hell? Forward,
So
continue.
yesterday we
Hey, if
haven't
you
got a
can't
leg
take
to
the
stand
heat,
on
bro, you
today.
gotta get out of the kitchen, man. This hangout's hot, bro. It's not for everybody. It's
I
not
mean,
for
Yasin
We
got
everybody.
a
haven't
lot
got
of
a leg
text
to
for a team
stand
that's
on.
4-1.
We
Shit,
haven't got a
God.
leg
No,
It's not
to
for
stand
everybody.
on.
Yassi, we're here to abuse your club. Ford, continue abusing this club, please.
But
Continue.
you know what, HH? You know the best thing about mixtapes is that you can just freestyle. Like somebody can give you something, a little something, a little saucy. They can give you a little line, and you just freestyle with it. Because I'm happy you brought up Lampard because that's another person that this Bruno Ford was compared to. They said that he's like the new age Lampard. Oh, he's getting more goals than Lampard.
Now
and
we
all this
got the point.
nonsense.
Now we
You know what it's
understand where
even
this is from. Now I understand where this is
No.
from.
This isn't from
Bros, be
anywhere. Hey,
quiet. Now let him
HH,
finish.
mute
Now
this guy.
kill
Mute this guy.
the.
Bro, he can't handle the heat. Bro. He can't handle the heat. Mute this guy. Look, this just comes from the fact that I'm just a football purist at the end of the day. All of us here, we're all hardcore football fans because we all watch the game. We've all dedicated time to come onto a hangout after the game. So we all love the game. Well, we all watch it a lot, right? I just love the game. And when I see people like this guy, this fraud, this prick Bruno Fernandes getting all this hype, this adulation from British media, talked about he's the next coming of Eric Cantona, he's the modern day Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard was a complete midfielder who just also happened to score an abundance of goals. He used to arrive in the right position to score goals. Yes, his fair share of penalties, free kicks, and whatever, but he was a complete midfielder. Bruno Fernandes is a false number 10. He is a false number 10. At best, for me, he's a second striker. And if he's a second striker, we can judge him a bit differently. But when people try to parade him around as his number 10, you can kind of play as a number 8. Man is a fraud, bro. Man drops 60% pass accuracy in big games, doesn't even turn up in big games unless he can score a penalty in a 6-1 defeat, which he will lord around as some sort of amazing stat. Because that quote came from people saying that, Bruno doesn't do it in big games. So his comeback was, people say I don't do it in big games, but I scored against Tottenham. But then people say it's only a penalty. Do you know how petty you have to be to say something like that?
No, but wait,
It's
forward.
disgusting.
I want to just to round because we need to come to the guys. So just
Yes.
to round off,
Yes.
are you still, who's your money on right now? City or Liverpool for the title, or are you undecided? And the second question is United not making top 4.
So we had a nice bit of the blue pill. We'll come back to the red pill. And in terms of an objective viewpoint, for me, top 4 was over for United after the Watford game. I gave them quite a few chances during this easy run that they were meant to have under Rangnick with the fixtures, which were quite easy on paper. But looking at their performances, it just wasn't doing it. And then the Watford one again, where they played okay. They had a lot of chances to win. So again, you wouldn't blame Rangnick. Like defensively, they look better without Maguire, by the way. But Bruno missed chances, Ronaldo missed chances. And for me, looking at that, it just made me think like when you go and play the big side, so they got to go and play obviously Man City, which they did today. They got to play Liverpool again. They got to play the champions of Europe again. They got to play Tottenham again. Like those are hard.
Who's the champions
games.
of Europe? Who are they again?
The champions of Europe, also the world champions, Chelsea Football Club.
Ignore me. Yes, here. This is a roast session here. Okay. Let me.
So yeah, for me,
yes.
I think they've spurned top 4 at this point, and now it's really Arsenal's to lose. If not Arsenal, then maybe West Ham could do something. But yeah, for me, Arsenal have top 4.
All right, before I come to Abdul, let me take this dub from Abdul. So, Arsenal CL winners 22-23. We are coming for Chelsea. United and Spurs are not threats. Bro, relax. Okay,
That's
relax.
true.
I know
That's
you're
true.
feeling yourself because you're asking for
true.
relax.
That's
Just
true.
relax. JJ Bridgman, thank you, bro. For the dub. I hate United even more today. Why would you do that? I put a bet. Wait, haven't you learned from this dude? Surely you'd have learned from this dude that don't be putting these kinds of bets and so forth.
Abdul.
No, hold up. I put a bet on them for the upsets and the F-top, bro. Lukaku looks just fine on the bench up the Chelsea. Yes, Lukaku needs to relax on the bench.
Yes.
And JJ Bridge,
You should be mad at
you should have
yourself.
informed me. You should have informed me before you try to place a bet on these dudes. Come on, man. From Nur says, thoughts on Grealish? I put out a tweet and I said that, can anybody tell me what Grealish does for a living? Like, how does he earn his wage? Like, what is his job? Because I literally don't know what Jack Grealish does for a living because it ain't football. So, yeah, I have no idea what he
He
does
his
for a living.
hairband every 5 minutes, bro. And that's what he does.
Lacobum says, bro, at this rate, there could be an exodus, man. There could be an exodus from these dudes, but, Daddy U says, lovely sermon. Oh, so lovely sermon by Yassir. I'm blessed after that speech. Oh no, that was a thing of beauty, man. Comment says, preach Yassir, please streets, record this testimony. Oh no, I got some clips, I recorded some of it. Abdullah says, Manchester is blue, Gherkin press. And yes, I'll put it on Patreon, bro. I'll put this on Patreon. I will. Abdul, before you talk, I mean, let me even help you because this is what, because I shout to you for bringing this up. So as you talk, I need you to talk about this image that you sent me. Thankfully, man, because this is an amazing image.
Apparently, Pedri had an assist today. By the way,
yes, yeah. You know, can you mute your mic? So, talk to me, Abdul. Talk to me.
AJ, I'll send you another image on your DMs if you can check it real quick.
Okay. While I check it, talk to me about United, man.
Yeah, I mean the only thing, but I didn't see the first half. I started watching the second half, and the second half, bro, that was an embarrassment, bro. Like, you know when you want a team to lose, but they're getting battered so much that you almost feel sympathetic.
Abdul, I'm not sharing that image. Abdul, I'm not sharing that image. Abdul, that's messed up. I'm not sharing that image, bro. That's messed up. But continue.
Bro, the only thing these two teams they have in common, bro, it's that they play. Is that they play in the same city, and they both have a player out suspended for some.
Oh, relax.
For off-field activities, you know what I mean? But nah, bro, like, yo, that second half, man. You know what's the embarrassing, like the crazy part is, man. Bro, they couldn't hold the ball, bro. Like, and I think it's because of, a player that always used to show up in these kind of games, it was Anthony Martial, bro. And the reason for it, I think, is because his hold-up play is really good. One thing I noticed in the second half is every time they went forward, bro, like they just couldn't keep hold of the ball. Like they just kept losing it, you know what I mean? And bro, like, I don't know if we want to talk about Rashford, man. Like it's sad because I saw
Mills.
Bro, I saw yesterday like this clip of Rashford's performances like 2 or 3 years ago against City, bro. He used to be so explosive and fast, and bro, like he looks like he's lost his pace, bro. He looks like he's already peaked. It's crazy with Rashford, man. But we spoke about this yesterday. Like the question was, is Ragbull gonna play Ragbull or is he gonna sit back and try to defend? And I think in the second half, I think the team was confused, bro. I don't even know what they were trying to do. And bro, Wan-Bissaka, man. Wan-Bissaka. Oh my goodness, bro. This guy, like, Wan-Bissaka and Maguire might be two of the worst defenders I've seen in my life. And I'm a Barca fan.
No, Fridge.
I've seen Longley, HH.
No, Fridge is a disgrace. Fridge, I always go, Harry Fridge is a disgrace. Like, he's a disgrace. Harry Fridge is worse because he's captain. That makes it even worse because he actually is the captain of the team.
Yeah, but I don't want to like rip into too much into this United team, bro, because like, bro, thank you. Yeah, because my own club has been going like down a similar path the last couple of years, bro. And to be honest, it's sad, bro. It's sad to see because football is a better place when United are like up there and competing.
Thank you.
No, it's not. No, it's
not.
What
is it?
No, it's not.
What does that mean?
Abdul, thank you.
Abdul, great man.
You're a great man. Abdul, you're a great man.
Let
him land. He has said, let him land.
Yeah.
That's a yellow card,
Nah, bro, like, all banter aside, bro, there is one thing I don't understand. Like, the United fan base, in my opinion, is the biggest problem in that football club, bro. Like, it's not even the players, it's not the manager, it's the fan base, bro. Like, if the fan base were united and they were serious, bro, they would be able to create change in this football club. But they're all so divided, so nothing ever changes at the football club, bro. Because none of them can agree about the problems of the club, which is so obvious to see, man. It's not the players. Like, bro, people can come out here, yeah. People, like, United fans will come out here like, yes, yeah, and they'll start complaining about players, bro. Bro, how many different players have you had the last 10 years? All flopping, one after the other. it's like at some point you gotta look like maybe it's not the players, maybe it's the club structure, bro. Like it's sad to see, man. Like I honestly, bro, like it's fun and all picking on players, but it's for me it's so obvious it's not the players, bro. Like Varane isn't a shit signing, bro. Ronaldo isn't a shit player. They're not. Sancho's a good player. Bruno's a good player. Like despite what forward is saying, he's not.
Okay, so whose fault is this then? Who is to blame?
I think, bro. I think is the the culture at the club is messed up, bro. And I think forward highlighted it, bro. I think I don't know, but like
So
it was
okay,
so
so
weak.
it's Ralph's fault. So basically, Bruno is
No,
truly an amazing world class player.
He's
Ralph
not,
is the
he's
reason
not
why.
an amazing world class player, but you could see in that second half there was no fight and no desire. Like you do know how much like this game means to fans, bro. Like how can you not get up? Like that second half was an embarrassment. Like like let's be honest, when it comes to derbies, yeah, even though one team might be a lot better than the other team, it's usually pretty close. You know what I mean? Espanyol and Barcelona, for example. Barcelona, they've always been clear of Espanyol, but because it's a derby, like it's always pretty close. But today there was no bro. Like the second half was embarrassing. It was embarrassing, man. And I think for United, bro, like missing out on top four might be a blessing in disguise, bro. Because you guys, like, if you keep getting top four, bro, nothing is gonna change, man. You're gonna turn into Arsenal 2.0 under Fergie, bro. Under Wenger, like you're just gonna keep getting scraping top four and not moving, bro. Like rather, like that's the one thing I'll say is, for me, if I was you, I would rather I would rather my club finish 10th to actually see some change than finish 4th and not have anything changing, you know, because 4th is not where you want to be, bro. You want to be challenging for titles. So that's all I want to say.
All right, before I come to your boy Hassan, man, let me hit these, man. From Lauren Round says, Bruno used to post. Oh, this, please tell me this isn't true. Please tell me this isn't true, bro. Please, I pray this isn't true.
Oh, it's true. I mean,
It's true,
look,
it's
I'm
true.
gonna have to release an extended mixtape because there's so much I can get
No,
into. This is true.
Don't worry. Forward,
This is true.
I got a mixtape. I got a good mixtape for him, bro. Don't worry.
I mean, to be fair, Maguire did the same as
hold
well.
on.
So
Hey, hold on. Okay, so your boy Casey says, One Bissaka for a stroke the fridge makes me respect. Oh, damn. Dest, Jessica Alba, Huey. Oh,
Casey,
Jesus.
relax. Casey, relax.
God.
Yeah, hey, can I just also add? Actually,
wait,
can I
hold
just
on.
also quickly add?
Wait,
There was a
Baby
time when they
Goats-
used to say AWB is better than Reece James, bro.
Oh no,
They used to say
that's
that.
mad. That's mad. And also, yeah, that's crazy. Saka or Sancho, for me, Bukayo is the chosen one. You see, for me, it's difficult because our dear friend is in such a difficult situation. Because Sancho for Dortmund was amazing. Sancho is in a horrible team that is messed up.
No, but actually, Saka. I always said this about Saka. Saka he used to carry an even worse Arsenal. The fact that Arsenal not even getting better, like the Saka, like people forget, like Saka when he was even a child,
He
was putting
no.
Arsenal. Yeah.
Saka is the truth because Saka he's doing dirt because he's still saying what's up with a team that ain't great. So he's saying what's up. And shout out to the cheer. Someone says the structure of Mani is the worst. Yeah, it's the structure. It's a mess. A total mess. Hassan, talk to me.
man, that was a real life training session, bro. I mean, Pep didn't have to do that, bro. He didn't have to embarrass these guys like that, man. I mean, this isn't a rivalry anymore. To be honest, when it actually matters, United don't beat City.
No.
The only time Ollie's beat them is when they already won the title, or we won the title and they can't win anything. Bro, that second half was a joke, innit? That second half, I mean, listen, City play good football. When they play football like that, it gets boring, HH. I just want the game to end, bro. It's like death by 1,000 flipping cuts, bro. Maguire, I mean, HH, I know you saw him that foul on the Bruyne on the halfway line. This guy turns like an 18-wheeler, bro. He cannot turn, bro. That is embarrassing, bro. De Gea.
But my thing is that why does he have to be captain? Like, how is a guy who is arguably the worst player on your team still captain? I don't understand.
Did you guys see what he did in the second goal, Hassan?
Yeah, went through his legs. He let the ball go through his legs inside the box, bro. I'm like, crazy. I know you said De Gea can hold his head up, but De Gea's distribution is haram, bro. Like, He just kicks the ball anywhere, bro. His distribution is awful. Wan-Bissaka, I don't know how it became a professional footballer. He chases the first touch every single time, bro. I mean, it's like the guys he plays like he's constipated, bro. It's embarrassing, bro. And as for Drogba, I already said my thoughts on Drogba, bro. Overrated. He don't want a little simple pass when he has space, bro. That's basic. Drogba. Drogba. When you lose the ball, all he does
He's referring to the World Cup winner. He's referring to the guy who scored the goal in the World Cup
He's a
final.
bum, bro. Listen, one simple pass when there was actual space. When you press Pogba, he ain't that good, bro. He ain't that good. Bruno.
But Hassan, that pass was crazy though. That pass
It's simple. I hate it.
Money.
McTominay can make that pass. It was simple. It was a simple pass.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Hassan, don't do that. Hassan, don't do that.
I've seen McTominay make that pass, bro.
McTominay puts that in Rose Ed, man. Come on.
Listen,
let's be real, guys.
I'm not. Well, shout out Sancho for the finish. It was a great finish, but Edison, man, Edison's a bit dodgy. I think he should have saved that, man. But listen, Pep just. I don't know why Fergie even goes to United match anymore, bro. This guy's about to have a heart attack in the stands, bro. What's the point of going to the Etihad and watching the team you built up for 2 decades get touched like that, bro? I mean, it's a great time to be, a rival fan to United. I hope this carries on for the rest of their lifetime. Yes, sis, send me those tears, please, through the mail. I'd like to drink that, mate.
All right, man. Let me come to Kundini, man. Talk to me about boys, Man City, man.
It is the hope that kills you. For United fans, yeah, just lower your expectations. You're not a big club anymore. You know that saying of that meme, yeah. Just lower your expectations. You're gonna get yourself killed. You really are. Just lower your expectations. I've got a chant. This is a chant that to a former player, and he's a City reject. City reject. Whoa. That's for Sancho, yeah. Enjoy yourself and rot in Manchester United. Enjoy yourself. You got the goal. Remember that. That's going to be your only highlight against us. Highlight. They are finished. They are never, ever winning the Premier League or the Champions League ever again. I guarantee it on my life. They will never win it ever again. Because you know why? As long as they have the Glazers, they will never win it ever again. A lot of United fans have come to realize that. If you still think United are going to win the Premier League...
Inshallah, bro. We will. Inshallah.
You're not. Just lower your expectations. You're just hoping. You know what's more likely? Me dying tomorrow. That's more likely than your fans. I'm just saying. I know. I got.
Man. We want you here, man. We want you here. Love you.
I'm just saying. Just lower your expectations. You're not a big club. You're finished.
You don't say stuff like that in this.
I want to apologize. I want the biggest jinx. Can I just say? Have some apology. People had the audacity to say Maguire is better than Ruben Diaz, better than Laporte, better than John Stones. John Stones is the best. Who said that?
Don't lie.
Second of all, you had the audacity to compare that donkey-ass looking flipping Bruno Fernandes. The guy is useless. When you play with him, you are practically 10 men down, and that is a fact. Yeah? You're finished. Yeah? You're finished. Just lower your expectations. You're never going to win the Premier League ever again, and you're never going to win the Champions League. I'm done. Thank you.
Before we come,
have you won the Champions League, Coutinho?
Z-Man.
We will win it before you ever will.
Have you won the Champions League?
Z-Man. Talk to me about Z-Man. See, because you always come with something profound. So give us a different angle to this whole thing. Give us maybe
shout out to
that
Z-Man.
we might be missing.
Shout
Yes, can you make
shout
the
out Mario, man.
So Z-Man, talk to me maybe a new angle that we're missing of this whole thing.
Boychester divided. Boychester divided. Boychester divide. 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 Boychester divide.
Okay, let's get into the real stuff, all right?
Z-Man asked for a new angle, not a thingy, but
I
fair enough.
That actually slaps, man.
Z-Man, I called you my brother, bro.
Can you go to the DM I sent you? Can you go to the DM I sent you?
Oh my
Forward.
God.
We're not done cooking Bruno. We're not done cooking Bruno, bro.
Oh,
Z-Man,
wow.
I thought we were brothers, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my!
I can't believe this fraud said that, bro.
Oh, this can't be real. Wait, hold up.
So he was asked, who does he base his game on, right? My man
Whoa!
tagged
Oh
Iniesta
no,
and
Zeman,
said,
no,
that's the guy I base my
Zeman,
game on.
no.
And then he goes on to post stats on social media. I'm confused, HH. I'm confused.
No,
Help me
he did.
make
He
it make
didn't
sense.
just say he modeled his game on Iniesta. No.
Yes, he did. Yes,
No.
he did. Yes, he did.
No.
That's exactly the problem, bro.
Well,
Bruno is a
I
volume
mean-
merchant. Bruno is a volume merchant, bro. He just keeps taking those risky passes, bro. I don't even think he would make it to the content crack midfield. I'm gonna keep it real.
No, he
I
wouldn't.
don't
He
think
wouldn't.
he
He
Put some
would.
wouldn't.
respect,
He
I
man.
don't think he
Zeman,
would.
you will no.
I'm gonna keep
Zeman,
it
you will
real.
put some respect.
I'm gonna keep it
Zeman,
real,
Bruno
bro.
doesn't
He
make
would
our
lose
squad.
it.
Bruno,
Yo, relax.
we are
Okay,
in
no,
Zeman,
he
we are in
wouldn't.
Division 3 and
No,
we are
he
proud.
wouldn't,
We
bro.
have moved on. No, Zeman, put some respect on our club.
No,
Put some
no,
respect
no,
on our
no.
club.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't. He
Bruno's
wouldn't.
different player, bro. Relax.
Not
He's
even.
different.
Yeah. Bro. This is the same midfield that got bodied by a man named Jeffrey that plays for Atletico Madrid. Let's not forget about that performance. Kondogbia outperformed them in the middle of the park in the last Champions League game. These guys, bro, these guys are just useless. I mean, Pogba, bro, he has one good pass and everyone raves about him. This
Speak on
guy's
it,
been
man.
poor
Zeman,
and
it was an amazing
inconsistent
Thank
pass.
throughout his
It was an
Manchester
amazing
United
pass.
years. No. We need to
Hold
keep
it.
it real. We need to keep it real. The problem with Paul Pogba is he's so inconsistent. We keep having seasons of unlocking him. That's exactly the problem with Paul Pogba. I don't think, like, listen, man, you guys say he's this incredible player, or he's on his day. He's an on his day merchant. That's exactly the problem with Paul Pogba. And it's not him. It's every player, bro. Maguire's useless. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Maguire makes Longley look world class, man, and that's a problem within itself. So I think, bro, and Wan-Bissaka. I think Semedo had a better performance against Bayern than Wan-Bissaka had against Man City. No, bro. I'm keeping it real, bro. I'm keeping it real. This whole squad is messed up, and I can't blame Ralph. If I'm being honest, I can't blame Ralph for this. No, nobody can blame Ralph for this situation. You can't say, oh, it's down to the tactics, it's down to the players. These players have failed regardless of what manager they have had. So you can't just be blaming on the manager. This is an institutional problem, bro. I've always said this. You can't keep blaming it on the squad they have. You can't keep blaming it on the manager. And this is a problem they need to fix. And I'm telling you, man, if you're Ralph and you don't get the manager you want, which, you know, I heard that he wants Ten Hag, but apparently some people in the club want Poch. I suggest he walks out. Because this club is not serious about moving forward. This is a club that's gone 6 years without winning a trophy. This is a club that has been on the decline for the past decade. They've been rebuilding for a decade. So this is a problem.
Z-Man, they ain't getting Ten Hag. Ten Hag is great.
No, bro. Ten Hag, man. If they get Poch, bro, we're gonna have to have an emergency hangout. Yeah, bro.
Because these guys, they are twerking for Poch. So basically, you getting Poch means that you are happy just to pretty much be the red Manchester version of Tottenham, because Poch is used to mediocrity with Tottenham. So it could be another 5-6 years of just barren spell of not winning any trophies, man.
Yeah, but Manchester United fans, I hope you get better. I hope Red Devil Studio and YSK. I know you guys couldn't make it to the stream. I hope you guys are doing great, man. I hope you enjoy your weekend, man.
Oh, look at these sad guys, man. Gatlock, talk to me, man. Gatlock, talk to me.
Gala, remember, you're a good man, man. You're a good man.
Gatlock, talk to me and go. Gatlock, please talk to me. All right. Well, Gatlock gets to say, Anthony the GOAT, talk to me. United, man. And City.
Shout out to you, Anthony. Shout out to you.
So film defrost. Is a mic walking there? Film defrost.
Yo, what's up, HH?
Yeah, man. Talk to me about United.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste time. I'm just going to say I'm a first time StreamYard joiner and I'm long time viewer. Love your work. The first thing I want to say is this Man City the match just reminded me of workout, honestly, because the first thing I observed in the game was I'm pretty fat, so if I want to lose weight, the first thing I have to do is to go and play against Man City, honestly, because these guys were taking Man U for a serious workout. I swear, like I was very surprised. De Bruyne, a ball, I just started throwing it to Man U's box 18. I'm like, what's going on? This is like a training section. Like, I remember back then, in the derbies, Man City used to be like Man U's annoying younger brother, in Manchester. But now it's almost as if like in the big six, in the big four, they have stolen Arsenal's destiny. It's like they're Arsenal's village. They stole their destiny. Like you're at the top of the Premier League, but you can't win the Champions League. Like what happened? This doesn't seem like the team of years ago. Like, for example, when two teams are playing against each other in a derby, it doesn't matter how much better the other team is. There's always that struggle, Like, for example, in Italy, as you can see, I'm an Atalanta fan, I watch Italian matches. In Italy, Juventus versus Torino, you always see that struggle, bro. Like, they look like they are equal teams. It doesn't matter. Like, we are from the same city. I'm not going to let you win this easily, Like, you feel the atmosphere in the stadium. But today in this match,
there was no fight. There was no fight. There was no fight.
There was nothing. Like, also, as an Atalanta fan, when I was watching this match, all I could think of was, how did we lose to these people, man? How did we lose to these guys? How did these guys kick us out of the Champions?
Two words, Cristiano Ronaldo.
It doesn't matter, beg. In the Serie A, we knew how to handle him now. Juventus could not mess with us now. And speaking of Ronaldo, like it's beginning to look like Ronaldo is not the problem, because I know he's your goat, but like people kept saying Ronaldo is the problem on Man U. He doesn't press, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. Well, like, oh my god, is my mic bad? So like, and also I think Manu's problem. I think Manu's problem is the midfield. For example, they need someone like Verratti in the midfield. Let me explain. Because there seem to be a huge distance between their defense and their midfield. When they hold the ball, there's no one to pass to. Like I don't get it. And also, when Ragnick joined the Premier League, Jurgen Klopp said, "Oh my God, this guy is about to like change the Premier League. He's the father of gegenpressing, this and that." I didn't see any gegenpressing here today. Like Harry Maguire Chuku, I don't know why that guy is a footballer. I don't know what he's doing on the field. I could go to
English tax.
He costs us 80 million, bro. He costs us 80 million pounds. Not euros, not dollars, pounds.
Can't they donate that money to a charity or something and just kick this guy out? I could go to a Nigerian secondary school and pick somebody and put in the Man U field, and they will play even better.
Wait, look. Oga, look. Are these guys making top four? Yes or no? United, are they making top four?
No. Ronaldo is going to play against Olympiacos next season.
Wait. You believe that Chief Cristiano Ronaldo, first of his name, is going to sniff Europa League? If these guys end up in Europa, he's off to I don't know where, but he's off somewhere. He's not that guy. His brand isn't sniffing or touching Europa. Hence why I want to see what happens if they don't make the Champions League. I now know where Cristiano has to go.
Why are you using reverse?
Let me come to your boy. Let me come to your boy.
I speak on this,
Yes,
Jamal.
Bro, guys, that second half was rated R. I don't know why that was shown on TV. That was a beating. That was a real beating. That is something number 11 at Manchester United and number 22 at Manchester City would be very proud of. You guys know them who they are.
Chill.
Relax.
Bro, you know what's the funny thing?
Which is still trying to understand what you're saying.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
No. I'm just looking at these comments about our previous guy's mic, man, and so forth. Continue.
Flashpoint mic, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what's the funny thing? I actually was supporting Manchester United. I really wanted them to win.
Whoa! Wait! What? Say that again,
bro. I will support Manchester United if it means Liverpool are gonna get the title. And this is why I don't watch Manchester City games, man, because they just drain your energy, bro. After I watched that game, I don't even feel we're gonna win the title this season because the way City play, they just make you feel like you're a boy. They make you feel.
Or maybe United are just particularly bad. Remember, Tottenham went to the same stadium and delivered a victory. So maybe United are just particularly bad.
True, but AJ, just to watch the 90 minutes, man, just to show the inferiority complex, it just drains your energy, man.
Like you just watch City sometimes and say, bro, who can beat these guys? But yeah, on the game, I'm sorry, but Aaron Wan-Bissaka makes Lukaku look like prime R9. Guys, we cannot cuss Lukaku about his first touch anymore because Wan-Bissaka does not know how to control a ball. I mean, bro, who was the guy who let this guy be a professional? Who let this guy
Jamal,
actually
he
pass
cost
his
us
test?
15 million, by the way.
Bro,
How much
guy
did Trent
can't
cost you
even
guys?
trap the ball. He was free from the academy.
How much did Reece James cost Chelsea?
Free.
Free.
It's free.
Academy.
No, I'm sorry, guys. You know we actually make jokes and say guys can't trap a ball. This guy literally cannot trap a ball. This guy has one of the worst foot touch I ever seen in my life. He is horrible. And the thing with Fernandes, I said it already. He plays like he's from school. The guy, he just sees the pass and just does it. You cannot play football like that, bro. You have to think and look up your options.
You
This
can't
guy,
play football like that. You can't just be
the
like,
guy, that,
hoof, ha, hoof,
yeah,
ha, hoof.
the guy that see a pass and he just goes for it. That's the thing with the. It had in the first half, it had a run Sancho was making, and bro, Sancho didn't even start to run yet, and this guy was literally passing the ball. I mean, bro, you have to at least let people make the runs first. He plays like a schoolboy. But yeah, bro, I'm just vexed, man, because I really thought Manchester United could have done something here, man. I really thought they could do something. But
All
as
right.
they say, yeah, I just want to say the last thing I say is a famous tweet where everybody says, if you want something done, do it yourself.
Yes, yes. Before I come to your boy Gatlock, Dajo RF says, shout out to Yasir for showing up every stream. Goat. But Gatlock, I needed to wait. I needed to wait, Gatlock, because we've got to hear from this dude. We've got to hear from this dude.
I don't
Why
think
is
that's him. There's no way that's him.
Oh no, because I can tell. I can tell
No,
it is
yeah,
him. I can tell
that's
because
it,
I can
man.
look up the thing. YSK Jackson, talk to me, man.
Yeah, first things first, YSK, how are you, bro? How's everything? How's your health, bro? How you doing?
I'm great, man. I'm great. How about yourself? I'm glad.
I'm good.
I'm
I'm
glad
good,
to see
bro.
so
I'm
many.
good.
No. I'm glad to see so many people on the panel. I mean, I just heard an actual Atalanta fan come on and speak. So we're bringing everyone
I
out
know,
the cage.
man. We're getting cooked. We're getting cooked today.
It's nice. It's
No,
nice.
wait,
I like it.
YSK. It's not only an Atalanta fan, it's a Nigerian Atalanta fan.
Exactly. No, that's what confused me even more.
Wait, YSK. It's a Nigerian Atalanta fan that
Those
I think
exist.
might be calling in from
From the
Iraq,
past.
also
Yeah.
or
From the
yeah.
past.
So yeah.
It's calling from the past.
Flashpoint, bro.
I heard he's in the trenches with Zelensky. So.
No. Asking no. Don't.
So, yeah, man. I needed a moment to just take it all in. I was listening in the back with a few people. Bro, it is what it is. By the way, let's start with Bruno, right? I said Bruno watch at the start of the season. Now there's receipts out there. People who want to go and look at it again. Look, I said Bruno watch because this guy, man, I miss Bruno Fernandes. I miss Fernandes because this guy's trying to be a footballer too much, man. I'm sorry, but you can't dribble. You can't dribble. There's certain guys he resembles from our pro clubs team when he's playing on the wings, and I don't like it. There's certain guys from our pro clubs team that he resembles. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's
names, man.
Name names, man.
This guy can't play central to save his life, bro. He can't play a ball central to save his life. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
But, pull up my AV, man.
But
3-7. Oh god. Content scrap. Content scrap.
That was oh my god.
What division are we in? By the way, we know we're in Division 3 right now. So YSK, don't come and mess things up right now. We're actually we're doing good. We're doing good.
Yeah. You go ghosting in games as per usual, but it's okay. Carried. But obviously the big thing is the whole Cristiano situation. Apparently he has hip issues. Or he's still frozen. I don't know which one it is, but he's got hip issues or he's still frozen.
That's cap. That's cap.
That's what he's saying. But listen, the guy who I won't believe it. I think it was Roy Keane on the thing. He said he thinks it's cap that he's got hip issues. I think he's just been dropped and it's just an excuse from Ragnick. But again, you're right.
But see,
I don't think
someone's in his trying to retard who sent this to me, so I'll read this out. So, and apparently his sister liked it. His sister is Katia Vero. Said Cristiano Ronaldo is not injured and he's not ill. The man is 100%. Good morning to you, who like me are sad and angry because Ragnar decided to ruin our Sunday by taking CR7 out of the classic against Man City simply for tactical reasons to defend himself more in the game. And
Yeah,
his
I
sister
mean,
liked it, so I don't know
yeah,
what
yeah.
to
But
say.
his sisters liked a lot of things. So I'm not co-signing anything like that.
Whoa, relax.
So, but here's the thing though. The problem is, right? The Cristiano was dropped. I was told by these clowns, that these certain United fans that it was gonna be a whole like team perspective changing thing, that this is gonna be a revolution when Cristiano's dropped. I'm sorry. If you guys want to bring up pressing in the first half, bro, anybody can run after a ball. There's a art to actually pressing teams. City do it. Yeah, yeah. They go together. Just to have one guy running after the ball, you have to either you press or you don't press. You can't have one guy go after one and have other people fall behind. I saw nothing in this game that's I looked at as an improvement. Shout out to Sancho, the Jad. Guys were calling him a lot of names at the start of the season. He's coming through. Paul Pogba, man. That game is pretty much like it's like that game is like basically his United career in a nutshell. Like a moment of brilliance and then just disappear for the entire.
I like that. That's fair. See, I don't like, oh my gosh, Pogba's trash and so forth. You know what? That's fair.
No.
That's
No.
See, Wanske is fair because don't just ignore an outstanding pass, but you disappear for the rest of the game. So don't ignore that moment.
If this was anybody else, you would be criticizing him. If this was anybody else,
I'm
not.
not
I'm not defending him. I don't think HH either is. Maybe he is, but I don't know. I'm not defending him. I'm just saying he had that moment. He did, and then he disappeared. I said that's pretty much his United career. He comes in and goes. RDS is
I don't know, bro. I think he's going to be a full. Basically, I think Magpies and others are going to merge into one man at the moment.
You still not play that.
Hey man, listen, multiverse of madness is around the corner. Man. What else we got? Maguire just retire, man. Just retire. Just
what about Lasaka? Why is here? Lasaka.
Lauren Lambasaka, bro. I refused. If this guy starts another game, I'm never watching another Lauren Lambasaka game again, bro. I'm sorry. This guy's not a footballer. He's fake. He's as real as the first touch on pro clubs, bro. This guy is fake. He's so trash. And bro, how does a fullback don't know how to cross a ball, bro? Why does this man cut inside all the time? He cuts inside all the time. The rest of the team, bro. Honestly, we need the whole back line's got to go. I hate people saying, "Oh, but Dallo can do a job here. Tellez is all right." Nah, it's just the standard is shit. Like it's just got to go. It's just got to go. It's as simple as that.
They're all bad, man.
All right, okay, hold on. Let me because I want to make sure that everyone has the time to speak before we get out of here, man. I think this is directed to Basso, who just won 2-1. Z-Man with the ref tax today. Hernandez. So Z-Man, did the club pay for the ref again?
No, I strongly disagree, bro. That was a handball for Barca. The other one wasn't.
Oh, you paid the ref again. Oh,
these guys, man. Wow, man.
Can you stop paying? You've been paying referees since 2009, man. God damn. Gatlock, talk to me.
Okay, this is where do I envision Manchester United's season going? Champions League final. I see us challenging for the top. I see us potentially on the road to get into trouble. Honestly, I see us making an FA Cup final. I see us making a Champions League final, and I'm seeing us being up there at the end of the season as potentially being Premier League winners.
All right, I'll get back to you on that use of drop.
Wait. No. Yes. Where did he go?
Wait, Yassir said this.
Wait, hold on. So, Yassir, that was your voice? We can confirm that was your voice?
Yes, bro. We want you.
Why is
Yes,
this?
that
Why
was
is
your
K
voice.
Jackson?
Hold
Yes,
on.
yes, that was your
Why do you
voice.
always do this?
Oh,
Why?
wait, hold on. Let me
Yes,
speak.
was that
David
was that
Menzies,
your
gotta
voice?
be
Yes or
banned,
no?
man.
Yes,
Hold
that was
on.
your voice.
All I will say, I have my legal representative here in YSK Jackson.
Yes.
So
My client has he has nothing to say. He has nothing to say. Just move on.
I'm just
I believe
saying.
because I've checked that evidence and Gatlock handed in that evidence earlier on,
No,
and I can,
no,
I can fully
he has nothing
verify
to say. He has
that
nothing
is
to say.
Yasser's side's
He
voice.
has
So
nothing to say.
Yes, you know that you are on oath. You
I
are on
have
oath.
the
You
right to
put your
remain
hand on the,
silent.
He has the
put
right
your
to
hand on the
remain silent.
Bible,
I
the
have the right
Quran,
to
and the
remain
Torah.
silent.
So
He has the right to
I
remain
gave you
silent.
3 books. I gave you 4 books. You put your hand on the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, and the Football Hall's Dictionary of Life. So if you lie against all four books, so you're screwed in life. So are your future generations.
He didn't lie. He just said no comment. So
Fair enough. You've been warned. Gatlock, please continue.
It's just that I'm pretty sure that United had all these players that were blaming in the beginning of the season when I was expecting a treble. I mean, I'm pretty sure Sancho was still there. Was there when this prediction was made, and the C merchants was there, and Fernandes was there, and I'm pretty sure there was a time Yassi said that because they finished second, last season, that they can do something. So I was expecting something this season, bro. I mean, the way the team just went down like that upon the GOAT's arrival, it's sad. And in this game, when I saw the lineup and I was like, these guys have no striker, I was like, where is this goal going to come from? Where is this goal going to come from? I honestly thought these guys would actually do something, like get a draw or something, because it's just derby, something can happen. I'm not even sure if I remember what United in that second half. I think I stopped paying attention to the game because it was like I'm just saying just one way streak. You know how you push the game on FIFA from like professional to beginner, like that kind of situation. Because that's what the second half was, is like just complete domination. Like it was embarrassing, man. But let's be honest, we're not really surprised that City trashed this team. I mean, and no disrespect, it's just kind of stuff that they can start padding City. For Liverpool, I can't believe you guys were expecting anything more from this game. And whoever was, I hate to say this, whoever was stupid enough to bet on this guy is like, no disrespect to you, but that was acid kind of thinking, because it's like, bro, this game was sad. This game was very sad. But the thing is, to me, I don't even care who makes top 4, because none of them are going to do anything in the Champions League. Atletico will probably knock United out, and then they can sync up the quarterfinals. But let's be honest, there's nobody in that United Atletico Madrid team, the United Atletico Madrid tie, that's going to do anything in the Champions League. United, they just need to like start from the bottom. Start from the bottom. Like, first of all, they need to get rid of all the old players. Then get rid of Glazers. I don't know how you do that, but that's the only way to do it, man, because everybody in that team is HH. I've never seen a team captain that is the worst player on the pitch.
Yeah.
Like this guy is useless.
He's
Like
useless.
HH. And let's be honest, when he was playing for England, we said this guy looked decent. The back 3 tax is real.
It's
Let's
real.
be honest
It's
here.
real.
Is Southgate actually smarter than we think he is? Because HH, if this guy is depending on Maguire in defense for England, he gotta play a back 3. He gotta like solidify that defense, bro.
He needs all the protection he can
He
get.
can't play this guy in a back 2 and attack. Let's be honest. Southgate might be onto something, because in his mind he's like, bro, I got Maguire there. Are you kidding me? Like, come on, bro. And some people wonder why Wan-Bissaka has not sniffed the England squad ahead of Trent, Walker. These guys many of them are ahead of them. Heck, I put Twanzebe over here.
By the way, Gatlock, congrats on going ahead of us in the league. By the way.
Hey, shout out to Godluck and Arsenal. Shout out.
You see, this how you guys are sick. You guys are sick because all this time Arsenal has been shit. You guys have been trying to push me to Arsenal. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but now that they are doing
No, you
well,
are. That's why I
you
just
guys,
congratulate. what do you mean you're not?
Just
What do you mean you're not?
accept your Arsenal. Look, Gatlock, you guys are doing well. Like Gatlock,
Yeah, bro,
if there's a
you're
time
ahead of us.
to
that's the
be
thing.
one with your Arsenal self, it's now.
Yeah,
HH, Arsenal
Talk about
doing well,
Saka's
Arsenal
performance,
doing
bro.
Arsenal doing well, Arsenal doing shit doesn't change the fact that I don't care about the team. Okay, I don't. You think just because they are good now, I'll all of a sudden clean? Nah,
Okay, wait, rather because
I'm not an Arsenal fan, man.
we need to go because I want to make sure that because I want to make sure that everyone talks before we go off.
So yeah, like I said, whoever wins that top 4 ain't gonna do shit. Although I'm a bit worried about your club because of the Abramovich stuff. I don't think we've all of us talked about. Because if you imagine you get a Glazers kind of man of this thing. You are looking at United. You're getting a precursor to your future.
Cobham, talk over it. Cobham. Sheik. Talk over this guy, man. Talk over this guy.
Sheik. Listen.
Good luck.
This Sheik will buy a club and will take us to the promised land. Sheik Hope, worth 11 billion.
Whoa.
Will take us to the promised land. I'm telling you now. But Man United today, man, these guys were poor from like start to finish. Like in the first 5 minutes, I decided, you know what? Let me take a quick shower just because I just came back from the library. All I'm hearing is, oh, and they're 1-0. I was like 5 minutes in to a derby, and you're 1-0 down. I was like, oh god, this might be a bad day for Man United. But Pogba put, a good pass to Sancho, quality finish, and that was it for Man United. Because after that, it was just poor. Harry Maguire is the worst footballer I've ever seen try to be a defender in my life. And I play Sunday League football, and my team get beaten 7-0 regularly. That being said, like how
No, bro. I've been on the receiving end of those 8-9-0s, bro. It's hard. It's hard.
It's brutal, man.
You're brave. You're brave for coming on and saying that, bro.
No, because like I'll be on the pitch and be like, no, we're gonna win this game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, and then you just go, oh yeah, we did lose 8.
At that point, you got to stop howling, man.
Yeah, it is what it is. Our front three is just shocking. But enough about me. Man United, man. I don't know where they go from here because like Man United remind me of all the bad things about Chelsea. Plus. And then some. A jigsaw type of team. Like mismatch. Wan-Bissaka comes from the Oli, era, and all these players that just don't match or don't fit a certain philosophy. And this is the result. Oh god. Yeah, but this is what United fans deserve because a certain Man United fan said that God is a Man United fan.
Yes, speak on that.
Actually, I think I might have the.
I've said this before. I said God is a Man United fan.
Oh, yes, bro. Yes, bro. Yes, man. Yes.
I think you have to drop your case, YSK. You can't defend it, man.
I might have to drop the case, man.
Yeah, you have to drop the
To be
case.
fair, they're tasting their faith, man. Their faith
Oh my god, bro.
Bro, you know that's true.
Yassir, ask for forgiveness right now, bro. Please. Ask for forgiveness right now, man. Clear your sins,
I
bro,
remember this very carefully because I came back and was like, bro, okay, YSK, RDS, and Yassir, I'm going to talk about the return of the Messiah, the GOAT, Ronaldo. And then I was doing something in the background, and then I heard, oh, Man United, God must be a Man United fan. I was like, this is a good receipt to have when this fails. When all fails, this will be a fantastic receipt to have.
If that's true, we should be worried about the nuke, right? about this war. If that's true, if God is really Manchester United fan, bro, the news might go off.
Jamal, like, I mean, like, she can you talk over Jamal? Like, can you just shout over this dude, please?
Jamal, you're speaking too much truth.
Another Manchester United legend, Paul Scholes, the toe biter, said, quote unquote, I think Chelsea have the fourth weakest defense out of Man United, Man City, and Liverpool. HH, can you tell me where Man United are in the table?
They are currently, though, you know, let me bring up an image. Let me bring up an image. Man.
Because based on that logic, we should be behind them, right?
This is true. These are facts. This is the facts of life. These are the facts of life. Oh dearie me. Oh dearie.
Wow. Wow. That's, I mean, for the best defense out of the top four, you're not even
have 3 games in hand.
So
Yeah. They do.
So the team that you didn't even mention have a better defense than you. Okay, cool. That's all I'm gonna say. But Paul Scholes, you are a wallard, you're an idiot, and you're an imbecile, and you suck your daughter's toes. So I can never trust you. So continue the road session, HH.
Samantha, talk to me.
This is the death of Manchester United. Let's say it seriously. Their recruitment is shit. They Salah City win the Premier League and took their worst player. Their worst, let's face it. I can't believe they have no team. They have no real management from the top down. The board is shit and can't make right decisions. I would fire everything. I would start by 0. Let's face it. If they don't start by 0, I would sell them on. First of all, I would sell Maguire. Maguire should not be on the streets of Manchester. He's gonna get mugged and killed. Let's face it. Okay, I would just start from 0. This is the worst Manchester United team in a decade.
Damn. Anthony, round us off, man, before I take some of your jobs. Anthony, talk to me.
Yo, okay, so what I wanted to talk about is, first of all, Ajax. I'm happy Ajax won today, guys. We won in the last minute. Yeah.
Hold up, Anthony. No. Hold up, Anthony. Anthony, see, Anthony, I know I'm growing old and everything, and I'm very forgetful, but my memory is pretty good. Now, Anthony, you are on loan to Ajax. Am I right?
I'm an Ajax player.
And where did you go on loan from? Which club did you go on loan from?
Yeah.
I forgot. When I signed my contract.
Anthony, rack your brain. Try really hard. Which was the previous club before?
I think they were red.
I can't. I think it was. I think Tottenham.
You were Tottenham.
Anyway, guys, let's move on. I think Maguire is $80 million brick, and he needs to be sold. I don't think any Premier League team would buy him, and yeah, he's just trash. Grealish, I think Grealish will come good, guys. It's Pep. It's the Pep system. It happened with Mahrez, who, in my opinion, is one of the best players in the Premier League of all time.
He was also from Leicester.
I think Mahrez needs respect, guys. Yes, old time. Mahrez is because
Hazard?
Yeah, if Mahrez played weekly,
Wise game. Can you relax? Wise game, you're gonna relax.
Well, now that you put it crazy, man. Now that you put it that way.
If Mahrez played weekly, then he might be as good as Hazard. But yeah, I'd say Mahrez is he's different level, guys. Different level.
All right. Okay. Wait. So hold on. Okay. Let me. I need to bring in. Let me just hit this dot and Hokashi can round us off. I'm not sure whether I want to bring that up, but okay, let me bring it up real quick. So Wingman says, God bless all my black brothers. Good day, kings. Oh, Wing, thank you, bro. The black man is the first son of God. Ngubane, I appreciate you. Right? No, basically, Wingman, basically, he said he's basically growing out his afro and he's becoming pro-black now and everything. So
He started his own gang.
yeah. Basically, Ziman, yes. Basically, yes to everything you think. Yes, he's doing it all. Corbin says,
Aaron Wan-Bissaka is such a big
Wait.
I don't
Is this
care.
really wait, just go round and round in a circle?
Bro, Booker T, bro. That's Booker T's room, bro. That's Booker T's.
Guys, you know Booker T himself.
Five time.
Hold on, can I ask you a question? Hold on.
No, Gallo, 1 second, Gallo.
Just one question. Just one brief question, guys. Just one brief question. Do you think HH jinxed Wan-Bissaka when he said that this guy
I never jinxed
better?
him.
He's better than
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to bring this up. And first of all, this has nothing to do with football, but guys, when you send in dubs, can you please send in dubs that have something to do with football and so forth? Because it's okay. Now look. Now go and look at the Instagram of this individual, and then you will be answered as to why I follow this individual on Instagram and so forth. So that's where you go.
Apparently,
Yes, you should.
What about Rafaela?
That's a guy.
What about Rafaela, man? What is it?
Hokash moving like Love Island.
Hokash Poya, can you talk about United and thing you played? Hokash, don't worry, I'll meet them for you. Let me meet them for you. I'll meet them for you. So Hokash, talk about them, please. Talk. Yep.
It's Hokage.
Yeah, Hokage. You always say Hokage, and I swear you said you've seen Naruto.
Hokage.
Yeah,
I'm actually reading
the Hokage.
I'm on chapter. I'm reading Naruto right now, but they don't pronounce it on the freaking manga. So I Hokage. So Hokage, man, talk to me.
Listen, I said it like a month ago. Man U will continue to be a loser club until they're able to have like a reset button and just reset everything. Like Samasi said, reset ground zero. But you can't do that because you just can't. You're Manchester United. You're $1 billion global brand. Fans all around the world that you just can't reset all of a sudden and start from ground zero.
They must.
I don't know. It's a mess. And I think someone said it earlier in the stream, I think Ragnick is probably the only serious person at this club. And if they don't get, I think someone said he wants Ten Hag, right? If they don't do whatever he does after the season's over and he's in the sporting director position, I'd walk out because this squad is just terrible. And I mean, every game I watch, my Pogba is such a fraud. Like every game, it's proven that he's a fraud. Dude, HH, you said, okay, that was a brilliant pass. HH, what does Pogba do that separates him from other midfielders? Because guess what? If a Kimmich, a Verratti, a Modric, a Kroos was given that kind of space, a Barella, they're picking out the same pass. It's nothing special. This is the world-class level we're talking about. So what, besides doing the Millie Rock, getting a new Pokemon haircut, what does Pogba do besides doing
No. Okay. To be fair, if that was Modric, he would compare to Iniesta. That's what he would do. He would tweet about Iniesta if it was Modric. So that's what he would do.
Wow.
It's
allow that bill, man.
Really petty. He can't let go of the 2000 semi-final. Let it go.
No, Zeman, I'm gonna ignore because I sort of heard the crap that came out of your crap mouth and so forth. So Zeman, just relax and just focus on your midfield work for next Friday. Let me hit these dobbies in there, man. So now I think of God might be a man.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I don't
Listen, ever since he said this, the world has slightly gone left. All I'm saying.
So yeah, are you to blame for this crap that's happening right now?
No, you are to blame for Ukraine. You co-signed Putin, so let's move on.
Yeah, HH, your platform. I don't know what juju you have used.
He jinxed it.
HH, like,
wait. How did I jinx it? How,
bro?
You co-signed Putin,
bro. The amount of
dude. You said he's that dude.
Who?
You.
Yeah.
Wait. Who did I call that dude?
La Caca.
Bram. You call him that dude. He said,
give me a break,
that guy's
man.
connected.
Give me a break. That's not a jinx, man. Give me a break.
It is a jinx. It is a jinx.
I just not check the IG.
No, that's
Are you
messed
into that?
That's messed up. No, come on,
I
guys,
just
don't
check
do that. That's messed
the IG it. Are you into these stuff, man? This is a man. I'm sorry. I just not check the IG.
No.
Hey, Jamal,
He's
can
a
I?
handsome man.
Jamal, can I
handsome
Instagram
man.
in peace? Can
Jamal.
I Instagram in peace, please?
That's
God
too much,
He's
bro.
handsome.
That's a
JJ
big man,
Bridge.
bro. That's a big man.
He's handsome.
JJ Bridge says,
Oh my god.
YSK, can you mute your mic, please? HH, it was
Exactly.
a small bet on United. Don't worry, only $45. Remember, I won 800 on Tottenham beating Sky.
Damn. That's crazy.
Wow, man. God damn. That's
So-
so no. But my thing is that look, just don't bet. So guys, look, man. All I'm saying is this.
I made money on Man United, Man City. I bet I bet 4-1. I was 3-1 and then I started performance as a 4-1. So thanks Man United for being shit.
But look, I say that after first of all, Ronaldo, R9 basically owes me. R9 basically owes me five
That
pounds.
one, yeah.
I bet £5 on him to be top scorer at the 06 World Cup.
Couldn't
so
find
he
his
owes me
cell,
£5.
you can't find his CL.
He's playing Ronaldinho, man. Because
All right, guys, it's been swell. It's been good. I will see you guys
It's been good,
later.
man.
Senui, and we are still the defending Champions League
6 years,
champions.
6 years.
Man. Peace,
6
peace,
years.
peace, peace.